before we watch the video, I just want to put a notice that there's some spoilers in the video about the anime that we're gonna be talking about, so just be cautious of that. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about this anime that I thought was like fantastic. I just finished watching it recently, and I just had to make a video about it. It's about the movement of the Earth, which is so underrated. I think people don't actually give it too much credit because it has like a slow start. The first two episodes, nothing really like insane happened. So like people might think that it's like it's a slow anime, and because it's like from like the 16th 15th century, I forgot which one specific, but as the episodes unravels, it showcases such like a like intense like character development and like depth into the story. And this anime is pretty much about various scholars that try to kind of like get understanding of what the model of the universe is, the model that the church of the time that they have. It's the one that how everything goes around the earth, and it's kind of like European history about how like back in the days people thought like the earth was the center of the universe and everything, so it's pretty much based on that. And then there's like a lot of the main characters are trying to like understand that and come to the conclusion that the reality that they know might not necessarily be true. So that's kind of like how start the whole drama of the anime. And everything start with the character Raphael. What he's just like a normal like dude trying to go to like college, university, or whatever. And then he is pretty interested in like astronomy, but his professor, like teacher, is the person that like adopted him, and like he kind of like lived with him, so he has like that like interesting dynamic to it. And he just tells him to like focus on theology, which is like the main focus of the subject of the time, which is like religion is like a big thing that was like back in the days, even like in like our actual history. It's actually also true. And he decides to just like, oh, I'm just gonna quit it because like why not. He's just kind of like a person that follows kind of like societal norms, but he's like a really intelligent dude. And he just decides to like listen to the like whatever his professor said. But before that was before he met the person called Hubert, which like changed his like point of view completely, like teaching him some things about heliocentrism. And even though like he doubted that will actually be true, but then he kind of like, because he's such a like invested scholar, he started like doubting the current model of the universe. And then he just like try to seek the truth. And even though he knows that like it's tremendously dangerous for him to be like searching that, because like if you were found out, you have like you could be executed. Like if you were found out for the second chance, the first chance, you could still just like say that you don't associate with it anymore, and then like you like people let you go. But like if you're caught the second time, then you're just cooked. And he just like trying to figure it out and at the same time kind of hiding it. And then there's like this inquisitor, Nowak, which is like really he's like a douchebag, but he has like such a deep story attached to him because of his daughter that's like later developed in the anime, that makes this like so interesting. How like it is like a parallel between like his daughter also being kind of like a scholar and interested in like studying astronomy and stuff like that. And so like she later gets involved with it, and he's like an inquisitor. So like it creates like a really interesting dynamic. And like the character are like so thoroughly developed, even though they don't necessarily like last the whole entire series. But I think that's one of the things that makes this anime like really special, is like the characters don't necessarily like live until like the point that you expect them to. Like they could die anytime, and that's just such an interesting feature that like not much anime actually brings that to the table. So that's another really interesting point of this anime. Even though you're like risking your life, you know that there's gonna be like people that are gonna continue the mission for you. And that just like, it's such a like a beautiful storyline, because like not many people would have like the audacity to like challenge the like societal norm and like make their own thing based on like their studies and stuff like that. So like that just like creates such an interesting storyline that people are willing to sacrifice like their own life to see the fruition of their like research in the future through other people. And one of my like best like one of the characters I liked so much in this story is Oxy and Badani. Like they made such a like a impact on the story, how like they both picked it up, like the research, and try to like figure it out how like to publish it, and like kind of like continue the legacy. But like even when they did it, it's like it's not even the start of like the journey to kind of like make heliocentrism like the kind of quote unquote like the truth instead of like the one that the church believes. And it's such like a hustle that like they have to go through with the church, with the like the people, because like you can't really trust anyone, but in the same time you have to like recruit people to try to help you out with the ideologies that you're trying to like research. So it's like it's such an interesting like conflict that this anime portrays, and it's just like simply beautiful. And the fact that like they're willing to risk their life for something that they might not even finish it in their lifetime, which is like really really true. And especially for like Oxy, like he has such a like a beautiful character development of like not being able to see like the sky. Like he looks at the sky and like he gets scared because like he has some sort of trauma from his childhood. And then as he like gets this passion to see heliocentrism through, he started kind of like being excited about life. He's not like that dude who just want to go to heaven and die. Like he has a like a purpose in life now. He just like he found something that he really really wants. And like starting from when he was just like a dude like killing people for the sake of his job, to like actually finding a purpose and something that he likes. It was such a like a beautiful storyline. And unfortunately he and Badani didn't get the like won't get credit for anything that any of the things they did, but it they left such a good impression, and that then got picked up by others. And even the story of like Jolenta is just like such a beautiful story, and how the Inquisitor Nowak also kind of like he spent his whole life trying to like put it, this idea of like Earth not being the center of the universe kind of like down, to like chase everyone that had like this heretic idea. But like he just like spent his whole life devoted to that, like just to like end up like not even sure like what he did was right or wrong, because like that dude just like killed so many people just because of like the church's idea, which is like it wasn't even like right at the moment at the time. So it's just like it was just beautiful how he kind of like how his story ended was like truly magnificent, and how he like met the first character that that ended up taking his life with a drug. We're just like it's just like a good circle. And the ending of this anime, it's not the most pleasant, I would say, but I'll definitely say it's worth it to watch it and see it for yourselves, and see if you can give this anime a chance, because it's really like stunning. The visuals are so good, by the studio, by the Madhouse studio, which they took works like Hunter and Frieden in the past. So like it just like the visual, it's just so good. Like the pictures of like the animation of the skies and like all the characters, they look like stunning. So it's a really really good anime to watch if you haven't watched it. And it's like kind of like something out of the curve, because like the anime is like not really like a traditional like common anime. So it's something just really good to kind of like break that like anime bubble of like shonen animes and like isekai animes, so those like generic stuff. This anime is just definitely like not generic, and it's like worth your time. So I recommend you watching it, and this was like my review, and hope you liked the video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. And this is the first video of the channel, so I hope you guys liked it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.